Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Andrina and this is Elevation Society. Everything to elevate and make us just better people, right? Because what are we doing if we're not evolving? But today I wanted to talk about what we could do to get us out of feeling like a loser. I'm not saying you're a loser, but I know a lot of us feel like losers because at one point I felt like a loser. I actually was a loser. Psych. But I was. Psych. But I was. Anyways, so here are some things, simple things that you could do to get yourself from feeling like a loser, okay? Whether it's physically or mentally, okay? Or maybe it's financially. It's just not it for you. You don't got it. You ain't got it, okay? So, I'm just going to give you some advice basically, and it's going to be raw and real, so don't take offense to what I'm going to say, because if you're offensive, the type to get offended, then you probably should not be on my YouTube, because one thing about me is I'm gonna keep it real and raw and straight up, because that's the only way I could comprehend that. Just keep it real with me, right? Keep it real. So first thing you could do, well, the first thing you need to do, first of all, if you're in this mode of feeling like a loser, okay, you need to clean. Start cleaning. I know, cleaning. What do you mean? Are you my mom? No, but I'm wise and you should listen, because cleaning is deeper than what we think. Cleaning is cleansing your space, okay? So if you feel like a loser, it means the energy around you is loserville energy. So we need to cleanse it, okay? So get up and clean your room, do your laundry, wash your bed sheets, okay? Clean your house. Clean, clean, clean. Take a weekend, get some cleaning supplies, get some smell goods, and clean. Get a mop, a broom, and a vacuum, and clean. Not only do you need to clean your house, you need to clean your car, because a lot of us, it's like our house and our car. Those are the two places we're always in. It's like our car is like our second home. You know what I mean? We're always driving, we're out doing stuff. So cleanse your house and cleanse your car, okay? If you are hoarding objects from 1800s, get rid of it. Unless it's worth some money, then keep it, okay? Because that's, an investment or whatever you call it. But if not, get rid of it, okay? Because objects hold energy, negative energy, old energy. You want to cleanse your space that's probably holding you down, making you feel sad or depressed. So cleanse your space, okay? You could say a prayer as you're cleansing your house, prayer of protection, prayer of, filling your house with the Holy Spirit, with positivity and good energy, okay? Those are some things I do, because I don't clean, I cleanse. And when I'm done, everybody feels it. Everyone's just like, ooh, it feels nice in here. Yeah, because I did my magic. So put some good music on, get in a good mood, clean and cleanse, organize your clothes, get rid of stuff, throw away things. I have this big thing where I like to throw stuff away. It gets to the point where I throw stuff that I actually need away, and then it's just like, what am I doing? Why did I throw that away? I actually needed that, but I didn't think I needed, because I just hate stuff, okay? So anytime my body tells me to start throwing stuff away, I do it, because that's just my body telling me it's time to cleanse my space, because there's some type of blockage. Okay, so this is you, clean. Because if you're dirty, that's disgusting. Another thing that you need to work on, you need to start figuring out your legal issues. Okay, if your license are messed up, or if you owe fines and tickets, and you had like something going on in the past from years ago that you're avoiding, if you got like a warrant for your arrest because of something stupid, or maybe you did do something, I don't know, but you gotta figure out your legal stuff, because when we have that like legal issues and we got to go to court, that stays in the back of our head and it stresses us out. okay? Not only that, when you fix all that, you have like this weight lifted off of you and you feel more confident in yourself. You're like, once you get all your legal issues in order and you fix your license and you do whatever it is you need to do, you're like, all right, I feel like better. I feel so much better. So if you have any legal issues, you need to address them and stop ignoring them. Okay, that's so important to helping you not feel like a loser. All right. Okay, another thing that's making you feel like a loser is your environment. Where are you spending all your time at? Are you getting up and just going to people's houses and just in people's faces 24/7? Like, are you always hanging out with people? Like, you're just hanging out. Like, what do you mean you're hanging out? We don't hang out, okay? Successful people don't hang out. That's not even in their vocabulary. They have their wins and they celebrate, but they're always working. So if you're not physically working a job and making some money, and you're in between of finding work, you need to figure out how you could make some money and take up your free time so you could get out of people's faces. Because that's loser stuff, being in everybody's face 24/7. Okay? You should be at home working on yourself. You should be reading. You should be learning. You should be, heck, going to church. You should be practicing some spiritual practices that is getting you in alignment to your future and your purpose and your goals. You should not be in people's faces hanging out. You gotta grow up, okay? That's why you're feeling like a loser, because you're still being childish, okay? As far as in like hanging out and being in everybody's faces. You're not a teenager anymore, okay? You're an adult. You need to build something for yourself. Build something for yourself and your future. You need to build your wealth. You need to build your confidence. You need to build your freaking aura, okay? And your energy is being depleted by hanging around other losers, okay? So if you're hanging around with two losers, guess what? You're the third loser. So that's how it goes. So you need to change your habits, your routines. Maybe start go and work out. Start going to the gym, start reading, start looking for a job, start doing something to build your life, okay? Work towards something. Don't just be a loser. That's probably why you feel like a loser, because you're not doing anything meaningful with yourself. Go participate in a hobby. Go freaking piano, guitar, dance, something. Go help the youth. Do something meaningful that does something for you, that brings your spirit up where you're proud of yourself and you're like, okay, that's why you're feeling like a loser, okay? Another thing is you're depressed because that's your body telling you that it's tired of this person you're portraying, okay? So depression is just a spiritual summons, okay? Spiritually, it's a summons. It's saying, hey, here's this letter. And when you read it, it's saying, so-and-so, you're tired of pretending to be this person and you're depressed and you're not happy with your life and who you are and what you're doing. So this is your summons, figure it out. So your depression is basically telling you to figure it out. There's something you're avoiding. There's something you don't want to face within yourself. There's something going on with you that you are not being honest and real about, okay? So I don't want to hear you're depressed. Depression is bullcrap. Depression is a sign, okay? Now, take that depression and figure it out. What is wrong with me, okay? What is wrong with me? What can I do to fix it? If you need therapy, you probably should get therapy. I had therapy and it does wonders, okay? Because your girl was messed up at one point. I think I still am, but I'm good. I'm good. It's like messed up in a good way. I'm awakened completely. But okay, so that will help you from not feeling like a loser, because depression is just lies in your head. But you got to really understand what depression is. Depression is your body telling you that it's tired of this version of you. It's time to evolve and upgrade. It's time to make some upgrades. Okay. Also, you're ungrateful. You're ungrateful. I don't care what your situation is. You find something to be grateful for, even if it's so dark where you're at. Even if it's a small thing, even if you have a bed to sleep in, okay? But the house is not where you want to be. You're not around the right people. Find something to be grateful for, okay? You have to see the good in every situation, because that's making you feel like a loser when you're not being grateful. When you're just stuck in the okay, I know life sucks sometimes. It's hard, but you got to find something to be grateful for. Another thing that I was struggling with is my substance abuse. Well, alcohol, I think it's substance. I had an alcohol problem, okay? Not a drug problem, but alcohol problem, yes. I was an alcoholic, a functioning alcoholic. Every weekend I would get lit and party, and like I used to drown out my problems, and I used to be acting up. Like, I don't do that anymore. I completely quit. I'm completely sober, and I'm so proud of myself, and all thanks to God. Thank you, Jesus. But yes, if you have like a substance abuse problem, like if you're drinking, you're smoking, and or you're doing other drugs that we don't know about, you need to get that in order, because that right there is making you feel like a loser. Yes, at the moment when you're drinking, you might feel on top of the world, but you know what used to happen to me after I was done drinking? I would feel like this guilt and this shame, because I would black out and then I wouldn't know what I did. And then, you know, everyone's hyping me up like, yeah, girl, we blah, blah, blah. But like internally, I felt shame and guilt, because I knew this is not who I was. I knew I was better than that. And not only that, like, alcohol just, it drains you. It drains you. It completely does something to you spiritually. And just do your own research. I don't want to talk about all that, but alcohol is just not it. And I don't know what they be putting in alcohol nowadays. It's nothing compared to what it was back in the days, but now it's even worse. I swear, they put like evil spirits in it. You're drinking evil spirits, like literally. I think they're conjuring things and putting it in it, and you're drinking it. But I mean, technically. Anyways, look into what alcohol does to your spirit. You're gonna find out it's insane. But alcohol was killing me. So if this is you, you gotta stop the drinking. You gotta figure out what your problem is. Alcohol is not the answer to your problems. You need to face your problems head on. You're hiding something, you're avoiding something, you're not taking accountability for something, and or you're just not happy with your life because you don't want to do anything to make your life better. You keep just going along and saying yes to everything when you want to say no, okay? Yeah, so get that in order. And I wish you nothing but the best. I did it, you could do it, we all could do it. Level up. We could do this. You gotta lock in, okay? Also, another thing that's making you feel like a loser, okay? Another thing that's making you feel like a loser is being something you're not, okay? You are not being your authentic self, okay? All of us are not meant to be the star, and that is okay. That is okay. Some people are just meant to be regular people in life. You're just a regular person. That is okay to be regular. We need regular. I'm tired of everyone thinking they're just the star of the show. It's okay to just be a regular person, to be boring, to be quiet, to be this, to be that. You don't have to be everything you see on the internet. You don't have to be an aesthetic. You don't have to be a certain type of way. Be yourself. Just like girls, every girl wants to be a baddie. Girl, no. What about the quiet girl who reads books and she just stays to herself? Like we need regular people right now. Everyone's copy and paste. And internally, that's killing you because you're being something you're not, and it's making you feel like a loser. Okay? And all these things, once you start facing them and taking accountability for yourself, it's going to get you in alignment. Okay? You're going to be in alignment, and it's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you feel better. So, that's advice I have for you. Take it or don't. But I'm keeping it real because I've been through it myself, and it's a process. I'm not saying this is going to happen overnight, but maybe you should start looking yourself in the mirror and being honest with yourself. That's the first step, and cleaning. But one thing I never was dirty. I never, you know what I'm saying? I never was really dirty. As not as I really did. Like cleaning was always my thing. I get mad, I start cleaning. I'm sad, I clean. I'm happy, I clean. I just clean. I'm a clean. I got OCD, but there's people that have those days where they're depressed and they don't want to get up. I've had those days. You know what I mean? And then the moment I start feeling that weird, eerie depression creeping in, or that I'm feeling less, I clean. Even if it's already clean, I clean more. I wipe stuff down, I dust, do something, because you gotta cleanse, you gotta uplift the environment. Listen to some music and uplift it. I can't express how important that is. Also, you have to stop listening to the news and to like fear-mongering stuff. Don't watch the news. Don't watch TikToks that are, you know, fear-mongering, because some of us we take in energy. So it's like if we hear a lot of negative stuff, we absorb it and we don't know how to transmute it. A lot of us don't understand our power. It took me a long time to understand that I absorb energy and I could transmute it. Okay, I could alchemize the energy. So I had to learn this gift I had. That's why all the things in my whole entire life that I've been through, like the pain, I transmute it into this. Now I'm here helping you guys. And I had to face a lot of things with myself to get up and sit here and do this to help others, okay? So a lot of us, we absorb energy, okay? Because we're supposed to transmute it into good, but some of us are not there yet. So protect your energy. Stop watching negative things, okay? Even like movies, I can't watch certain movies because I could feel the energy and it makes me sad. It makes me like, so I don't watch movies. I don't listen to certain type of music. I might listen to it for a little bit and then I don't at all. Because energy, I could feel energy through the music too. Like it affects me. So a lot of us don't know how to use that to benefit us. A lot of us don't know our gifts and we don't have boundaries, and we don't know our authority. Okay. Once you know your authority and you know exactly who you are and you know your authority, you're able to use your gifts and you know how to navigate. But some of us don't know how to do that. So until then, I advise you to protect your peace. Stop watching the news. Stop watching things that's gonna scare you, okay? Because you're gonna live in fear. You don't want to live in fear and be paranoid. So just cut it. Cut it. Like, I know some of us like watching like Law and Order and all that court, whatever. Some of us can't really watch that stuff because it makes us like paranoid. Like, yeah, some of us do learn things from it, but it's like a lot of us are living in like this paranoia because of the things we're watching, because we're so obsessed with like horror and gore and crime and this and that. And it's like a lot of us have so much empathy. We could feel what the characters are going through and it makes us feel some type of way. So then our daily lives, we're like paranoid and worried. Or even like TikToks about like the end of the world or like the rapture and stuff like that. Like I don't entertain that stuff because it's fear mongering. It's just putting fear in me, and fear is low vibrational. That's what they want us to be, in a low vibration. When we're in a low vibration, we can't use our critical thinking skills. We can't focus on leveling up and being better and breaking out the system, breaking out the matrix, and actually building wealth and doing something with our lives to give back to others to help them break out. So can you imagine if they didn't have a system in place where we all wasn't living in fear and poverty and feeling like a loser? If the world wasn't feeling like this, then we could go against the system. So why would the system have us be awakened to who we really are and our gifts and our talents and know our purpose and know who we are? We would be a threat. There's so many people on earth. If we all came together and woke up, we would be a threat to the system. So think about that. They fearmonger a lot, just like the new virus that came out on the cruise or whatever. I didn't even listen to it. My kids were like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, Don't listen to none of that. It's fear mongering. It's just to bring you in a low vibration, because right now there's people that are awakening to their gifts into themselves, and doing that inner work and looking for a deeper meaning in life, and asking questions that they got to throw something out there to lower our vibration and make us, oh no, well, I'm too scared to do what I'm supposed to do, and that one little thing you're supposed to do is gonna like completely break you out of, you know, the matrix, break you out of the low vibrational mindset, the poverty mindset. Maybe somebody's like trying to be an entrepreneur, like then you're like, no, I'm not gonna do that. One move will change your whole entire life. So can you imagine if somebody just put a bunch of fear in you? You're not gonna do that one move that's gonna change your life, your family's life, your neighborhood's life. And for some of us, it's that deep. It be that deep. It be that deep. Period. It's that deep. So just think about all this. It's a lot. So I'm not saying you're a loser, but you're thinking like a loser and you're acting like a loser. So do these things. Start working on these things to help you get out of feeling like a loser, because you're not a loser. We're just all different. You gotta understand yourself on a deeper level, listen to that inner voice, and figure out who you are and what makes you you, because you're not like everybody else. Not everybody's a star. Unfortunately, I am. But yeah. And if you are a star, you're a star. So just embrace it, but don't be something you're not, because it's gonna make you insane. Your body knows when you're being something you're not. You have to be who you are, okay? And if something's not working anymore, scratch it. Stop forcing something that's not working anymore, whether it's relationships, a job, an identity, a place, anything. If it's not working, let it go. There's other things to do. Or maybe it's a career you're trying to pursue. I never thought in a million years that my purpose was to talk. I thought my purpose was something else, but I've been a certified yapper my whole life, so it makes sense. And yeah, my purpose is just to talk. So I made it a mission to get on the camera and speak. Speak. So, also, oh, I'm not done yet. Wait. Relationships. If you're dating a loser, you're a damn loser, because your relationship isn't a reflection of how you feel about yourself. So if you don't love yourself, your partner, the fruits, it's going to be in the fruits. They're going to be treating you like crap. You're not going to be taken care of. You're dating a loser. If you feel like a loser, you're going to date a loser, because how you feel about yourself is going to reflect in the partner you choose. And if you filled with love, you got somebody that loved you. If you're confident, you're going to have higher standards, and you're going to be single for the rest of your life, because good luck. There's nothing out here. I'm just kidding. But, if you love yourself, you're going to find somebody who loves you. So how you feel about yourself is a reflection, it's going to reflect into the partner you're with. Now, if you are not in a mental place, if you don't feel confident in yourself, you don't know yourself, if you're still doing the inner work and you're figuring it out, you probably shouldn't be dating. You probably should give yourself time, okay? Especially if you're a man, because you're supposed to be a leader and a provider and a protector. And if you're not mentally well, or like you haven't figured it out within yourself yet, you probably shouldn't grab a woman and lead her, okay? But who am I? I'm not a relationship coach. I just know from experience. But thank you for listening. I hope that this helped. And if there's anything you want to say, just drop it in the comments. Let me know how you feel or what's going on, or just anything you would like to tell me. I'm going to make it my mission to post more, to give advice and help others, because we need to elevate. And this is my brand, Elevation Society. Bye.